Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Thanks so much for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Today's beer comes from Bluejacket. This is their Caribou. These guys are out of the District of Columbia. I didn't know there was any breweries in District of Columbia, but I think this is probably the first one I've had from these guys. This one is a sweet stout with peanut butter, natural flavors, vanilla beans, and cocoa nibs. It says it's 9% alcohol by volume, and I don't see any vintage or dating on it. So it is what it is. A lot of these breweries don't think it's important to put that information on there. And when you get to the imperial stouts and porters and stuff, it's not that critical unless it's done with coffee or something that's going to fade. So I went ahead and picked this up even though it didn't have that information on it. I would not do that on an IPA or a double IPA. I'm done with that horse hockey. Not going to be buying it. If you don't think it's important to put that information on there, I don't think it's important enough to buy your beers. That's how homey is. So, got burnt too many times. Burnt, crispy burnt. So, with that being said, also Beer Advocate has it listed at 8%. And this one says 9% on the can, so evidently they've done it before, and this batch is 9%. Also, Untapped has it listed at 8%, but I don't know if this is a 2021 edition or not, guys. They don't put that information on it, so we don't know. There may be, the 2021 may be a 9%er. When I typed it in, this is what it returned. I'm not going to try to research it any further. It is what it is. This is 9%, so I don't know when it was put in the can. So, with that being said, commercial description: a decadent dessert brew. Caribou is loaded with peanut butter, vanilla beans, cocoa nibs, milk sugar, all layered within the creamy richness of a delicious sweet stout. So, no IBUs, 9%. So, that being said, let's get it into the glass and see what we got. Pretty dark coming out. Most stouts are. Not all of them, but most of them are. And these brewers can call it a porter or a stout. I mean, they could probably look at the opaqueness of the beer to determine that. A lot of the porters are not quite as dark black as the stouts. I mean, that's the only difference I can tell you between them. Little over a finger of head on that pour. Good looking beer. And it's pretty dark, guys. Pretty pitch black. Still a good looking beer. A nice creamy khaki colored head. Looks good. What do you think? Let's get it to the nose. Oh my gosh. Peanut butter is off the chain, guys. Hints of maybe a little bit of vanilla and chocolate. But the peanut butter is taking up every seat in the school bus. I mean, it's just loaded with peanut butter. If you don't like peanut butter, you're not going to like this. It smells like I got my nose on a jar of peanut butter. That's exactly what it is. If I was blindfolded and was smelling this, I would say, that's a jar of peanut butter. Wow. That's exactly what it smells like, guys. Like, you know. And the chocolate and the vanilla to me are a little subdued. The peanut butter is just on the nose. Now the taste may be a little different, but on the nose it's just heads up peanut butter. So let's find out. Cheers. very subtle hints of vanilla and chocolate. But again, the peanut butter is taking front stage. It's a tasty beer. I like peanut butter. I don't eat a lot of peanut butter anymore, but that's a tasty beer. There's no doubt about it. That is a very tasty beer. And it says on the can here, peanut butter natural flavor. Don't think by saying that, I don't think they've actually used any peanut butter in the process, just the flavoring to get that peanut butter taste. But it is very, very prominent. Big time peanut butter. I don't want to say this is a candy bar in the glass because the chocolate is a little more subdued than a lot of the like a Reese cup in the glass type of beer that I've done over the years. This is more straight up peanut butter. I mean, it is straight up peanut butter. It's like taking a spoon and dipping it into a peanut butter and put it in your mouth, and that's what you're getting, peanut butter. So this might be a good candidate to throw a little shot of bourbon in there, if you so choose. A little swirly swirl, get the back end pour in there. Very nice cascading effect. Very nice. It's a tasty beer, guys, especially if you like peanut butter. Good dessert beer, if you consider peanut butter dessert. So, alcohol's well hidden. It's a well-made beer. I could, in my opinion, could use a little more chocolatey note to get that candy bar in a glass kind of taste, but it's straight up peanut butter. So let's go sip on it, let it come up to room temperature, see if anything changes, and I'll be right back. There you go, I'm back. Been sipping on it for well over an hour. It's up to room temperature now. Straight up peanut butter on this one, guys. Just a slight hint of some chocolate there. Very little vanilla. It's basically peanut butter in a glass. That's where I would put this. If you're a big fan of peanut butter, this would be a good tasty beer to have. Would go well with any peanut butter style dessert. Or even if you're just having peanut butter off the spoon, this would go well with that to help wash it down. But it is basically straight up peanut butter in the glass. That's what I'm tasting. Not a whole lot of anything else. Just a very subtle influence of some chocolate there. Not much. Not much at all. It's definitely not like a candy bar in a glass. It's just straight up peanut butter. So it's a tasty beer. Alcohol's well hidden for a big beer like this at 9%. So it's a well-made beer. And like I said, they did flavoring to get that peanut butter. I don't think they actually used any peanut butter in the brewing process. And now that it's warmed up, if nothing has really changed anything that I'm tasting. It's basically peanut butter. Final chug. That's definitely peanut butter. No doubt about that. So, guys, to me, it's an A- beer because it's well-made beer. Alcohol's well hidden. It's a 90. That's where I'm going to put it. It's a 90, just barely into the A- range. But it is a well-made, tasty beer. If you like peanut butter. So, Beer Advocate has it at 90. I agree with that 100%. Untapped has it at 4.22. That's in their upper range of the A- scale. Maybe even to their A scale. Not quite. So, upper range of their A- scale. It's in the lower range of my scale and Beer Advocate scale. So, if they would put some kind of vintage or date on it, it might have got a slight better grade. But, I would like to know, you know, when they put this stuff in the can or the bottle, or tell me something so we'll know. Especially both of the Untapped and Beer Advocate has it at 8%, and this one's a 9. So putting the vintage on it would help let you know when it was done. So it's what it is, guys. So if you've had Caribou from Bluejacket, it is a milk sweet stout. When they say sweet, it's probably done with some lactose to give it that nice sweet taste. So I enjoyed it. Probably not something I would pick up again, but a very enjoyable beer. Probably would want to only have one of these at a time if you did have more than one. Definitely wouldn't want to have two of these in the same session. So just me though. Some of you cats may like this style of beer and drink 3 or 4 of them in a session. Not me. Not me. So if you've had it, let me know what you think. Till we meet again, let's go see what's in the fridge.